Okay, in this video I'm going to go through quadratics, and this may well be 2 or 3 part video actually, because there's a lot to cover. So quadratics, so any expression in this form, ax squared plus bx plus c, is a quadratic expression. If you put that equal to 0, then it becomes a quadratic equation. So if that equal to 0, that's a quadratic equation. Okay, so let me start with a question. So let's say we have a question where it's 3x squared plus 7x minus 6 equal to 0. So now that's an interesting quadratic equation. Now the first thing you need to see before we start solving it is to see if this one factorizes. And you can clearly see 3 times minus 6 is minus 18, and 9 times minus 2 is also minus 18, and that also gives you plus 7 when you add 9 and minus 2. So let me just go through that again. So 3 times minus 6. So you need to multiply the first number here, which is the number in front of the x squared term, by the number term. So that would be 3 times minus 6, which is minus 18. Now we need to get factors of minus 18, which will add up to 7. So clearly it's going to be 9 and minus 2. Right? So let's rewrite this using these factors here. So that would be 3x squared plus 9x minus 2x minus 6 equal to 0. Now, what I've done is, instead of 7x, I wrote 9x minus 2x. Is that clear? I'm going to teach you this method, which is going to give you the right factorization all the time. I know some people try to do this direct, sometimes they get it wrong, but this method will definitely get you the right answer every time you factorize this. So all I've done is I multiplied 3 by minus 6 to get minus 18, the factors of minus 18, which will add up to plus 7, which are 9 and minus 2. Because 9 times minus 2 is minus 18, 9 minus 2 is 7. So now let's factorize in pairs. So if I take 3x out of these two, so that becomes x plus 3. All I've done is I factorize the first two terms here. And then here I can take minus 2 out, and that becomes x plus 3. And all that is equal to 0. The key thing here is to get the same bracket in both places. Now if you are getting different brackets here, that means you have done a mistake somewhere in that line there. So you must get these two brackets, which are the same. So now I can take x plus 3 out of the bracket. It becomes x plus 3, and then 3x minus 2 equal to 0. So is that clear? So I got x plus 3 and x plus 3, which I can take it out because it's a common bracket. And then you have 3x and minus 2 remaining inside the bracket, which gives you the second bracket. Now two brackets are equal to 0, so I factorized it. So from there, rather than jumping straight to here, just do these two steps, which will always give you the right answer. But obviously you need to factorize these properly. Okay, I mean, if you're doing A-level maths, you should be able to factorize. This is a simple expression. So now two brackets are equal to 0, so that means x plus 3 equal to 0, or 3x minus 2 equal to 0. So this will give you x equals to minus 3, that's an answer, or x equals to, so take the 2 to the other side, divide by the 3, x equals to 2 over 3. So x plus 3 equals 0 gives you x equal to minus 3, or 3x minus 2 equals 0 gives you x equals to 2 over 3. So that's the solution to this quadratic equation here using simple factorization. Okay, I picked this question deliberately because there's a number in front of the x squared term. Obviously if there wasn't a number, it's easy to factorize. You just find the combination and you put it into two brackets straight away. So I'll just do an example here. So this is a a simple version. I should have already done this one first. So let's say we have x squared plus 10x minus 24 equal to 0. So I need to get, because there's a 1 here in front of the x squared, there's no number there, so it's just a 1, so it's just going to be minus 24, which is the number we need to split. So I can see 12 times minus 2 will give you minus 24, and 12 minus 2 is 10. So that means x plus 12, x minus 2 equal to 0, so x plus 12 equal to 0, or x minus 2 equal to 0, so x equals to minus 12, or x equals to 2. So those are the two solutions. So that's a simple one. That's a bit more complicated. Now let's just do one more complicated question. Let me just wrap this off quickly. Okay, so let's do a question. So let's say we have 9x squared plus 15x plus 4 equal to 0. Okay, so we have a 9 here and a 4, that will give us 36. And we need to get 15 from 36, and that will be 12 times 3, which will give you the 15. So I've got my combination. Now I'm going to split this 15 into two terms. So that's going to be 9x squared plus 12x plus 3x plus 4 equal to 0. And by the way, it doesn't matter whether you write the 12x plus 3x or 3x plus 12x, it's going to give you the same answer either way. So now 9x squared and 12x has 3x in common, so if I take that out it becomes 3x plus 4. That's correct, because 3x times 3x is 9x squared, 3x times 4 is 12x, and here 3x plus 4 has nothing in common, so it's just plus 1, so it'll be 3x plus 4 equal to 0. Yeah, not that, if there's nothing in common, you just take plus 1 out. Okay, sometimes it can be minus 1 depending on the situation. Okay, so that equal to 0, so you can see 3x plus 4 and 3x plus 4 is a common bracket. I can take that out, so it'll be 3x plus 4 bracket 3x plus 1 equal to 0. So that means 3x plus 4 equal to 0, or 3x plus 1 equal to 0. So this gives you x equals to minus 4 over 3, or x equals to minus 1 over 3. So those are the two answers. So as you see, it's a very simple method, clear, straightforward. The examiner will actually enjoy reading this answer if you answer it like that, rather than just trying to guess it straight away from here to there. So it's always good to write these two steps, and it's very clear. All you do, you find the combination, which is 9 times 4, which is 36, and then you need to find 15 from 36, which is 12 times 3. So then you split it like that, 12x plus 3x, and then factorize in pairs, factorize the first two terms and the last two terms, and then put them into two brackets, and then obviously this is the final two steps, which is the easy bit. Okay, so I hope it's clear. In the next video I'm going to do quadratic equations using the formula. Okay, so the quadratic formula is coming up, and in the third video I'm probably going to do quadratic equations using completing the square, which is probably the most complicated out of the three. So I look forward to doing the next video.